Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Rayman 2 The Great Escape. Last time we made our way through the top of the world, and in this episode we're ready to head into our third sanctuary of the game, the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. Now the moment we jump into this portal we see something that's a little off here. For starters, we're not greeted with the 4 teensies saying that we have enough lums to enter this sanctuary, which we've been getting our past 2 sanctuaries, and this does feel a little odd. But another thing is, we turn to our left here and we see this portal with a race with Lee. We haven't had one of these races ever since the Bayou, so it's been a while since we've done one of these races with Lee. So let's go ahead and do this first before we actually take on the sanctuary level here. Here you can win life force and power, and you have enough lums to go there. In order to enter the Walk of Power, you need at least 450 lums. We have more than enough lums to enter, so let's just go ahead and jump into the portal and race Lee here for our second and final time. There are only 2 of these races in the entire game, which is a little odd, but at the same time, these races are very easy and straightforward. You just have to be careful not to run out of time, and you can go ahead and 100% these levels without really any issue. And having one of these levels here at this point in the game is just a nice little way to give you a relaxing level, because we've been dealing with a lot of running, enemies trying to kill us, and just a lot of chaotic stuff in general. So having this level is just a nice resting point. Just give us some time to think, some time to relax, and free lums essentially. We just have to keep on running, we'll get some free lums. Just have to be careful not to miss them on our way and not run out of time, we'll be fine. As you can see here in this race against Lee, it is harder than the first one because now we have to deal with these lily pads moving around. And if we jump into the water, that is a one-hit KO, so we'll respawn back at the checkpoint. And these lily pads do move with the water, so we do have to rely on these lily pads being on a certain cycle, essentially, just to progress with the level. But Lee can just ignore that entirely and jump straight over the lily pads. And that's really annoying because I want to be able to do that too, but apparently I'm not allowed. Lee's the only one that can jump past the lily pads. I wish I had that power. Unfortunately I don't. I just have the power to shoot energy beams from my fists, fly in the air ever so slightly with my propeller hair, and have limbs that are not attached to my body. But you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about here. I don't have that cool power like Lee. And there we go, we beat it. We beat it in 1 minute and 37, not bad. And now, once we beat this, Lee decides, you know what, you need a powerful shot. So here, have golden fists. Problem is, we already have golden fists, Lee, so that's kind of worthless to us. Give the golden fist to this teensy here if you want, because I'm not going to use them. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. That was a free, easy 50 lums. So let's go ahead and save our game. And now with that all said, let's go ahead and jump back into the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava and actually complete this level this time. So I should just go ahead and mention this right now because we didn't get that gateway. Each sanctuary you do enter does have a gateway that you have to have a certain amount of lums to get into. This is just the introduction level to the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. This is a 2-part sanctuary. Because of how long the Sanctuary of Stone and Fire was, the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava is actually broken into 2 parts just to make things a little bit easier on the player. So we're going to be going through this first portion here of the level, and then there's going to be another section of the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava where we will be going into, and that's going to be the main section where we're going to be focusing on getting that mask. This is essentially just the entryway. There's still more to the sanctuary, so we will probably be granted with that doorway later on from those teensies, saying that, yeah, you still need a certain amount of lums to get in here. You got enough to go to the front door, but not enough to go to the main hallway. And that section was easy enough, just be careful not to get hit by those zombie chickens as well as those barrels, and you'll be fine. Oh, hey eyeball. What are you staring at? Got something in my teeth? I don't like you staring at me like that. It's a little weird. Oh hey, there's another one. Well, stop staring. Pretty rude, to say the least. You don't just stare at me. You gotta have a reason to stare, man. Is it the golden fists? Do you want gold hands too? Well, you're not gonna get them, eyeballs. And when you're on this bridge here, you want to make sure you hit that cage because you do need this purple lum to progress. You're not going to be able to make that jump without that purple lum. And once we get over here, grab a green lum and they give us a golden fist right up there. I'm actually going to keep it there because I don't need one. Well, hello, pirate. Goodbye, pirate. Oh my gosh, there's so many eyes. What's everyone staring at? Seriously, is there something on my face? Why won't anyone tell me? Stop staring! I'm so conscious about people staring at me. There. Nobody is looking at me ever again. Let's just collect the lums that they dropped. Well, they didn't drop these lums, but they were more or less guarding them. These eyeballs are pretty harmless, as you can tell. They pretty much just stand there staring at you. The only way you really get hurt by an eyeball is if you run into one somehow. And you shouldn't ever do that because, like I said, they won't hurt you. They're stationary enemies. They're just there. So just kill them. You'll never get hurt by them. You just kill them and don't move. You'll be perfectly fine. While climbing up this walkway here, you want to go ahead and jump down and grab yourself this cage. You can see the cage from ground level, but you actually can't hit it because it's too high up for Rayman to hit. So you actually have to jump down from the bridge and then grab that cage. There's no other way you can do so. It's kind of annoying, honestly, because I would love to hit from ground level, save myself a trip, but that's not the case. And here we are. We are in the second part of this level here. And we want to go ahead, be careful, because now there are vines, not only from the walls, but also on the floor. And if we jump into the vines on the floor, that will kill us, just like any other hazard. I want to go ahead, turn around here, hit that cage, which will reveal some lums. I'll grab those on the way back, because over here we got ourselves a green lum for a checkpoint. But we also have ourselves some more lums here. And this platform we can go ahead and ride. We actually do need to ride this in order to explore more of the level, because this here is a floating platform that will take us not only above solid ground here, but also above the viney areas. So I'll be able just to stand on here and go all the way across these vines without having any issues whatsoever. I don't have to worry about that instant death trap now killing me, just if I stand on this thing, that is. If I try to jump down there normally, I'll probably die. You can't really move when you're on one of these flowers. You can go ahead and spin around in a circle. What I like doing is hold a charge shot and just spin around. It looks so cool when you do that because the energy from your charge shots just make it look even cooler. And one fully powered charge shot here with the golden fist will destroy that wall, which is really, really useful. So go ahead and do that, otherwise you just keep on pressing that shoot button and the wall will be destroyed in no time. You want to be careful when this flower gets near the fire because, as you can imagine by the laws of nature, flower plus fire equals bad. So you want to jump the second that thing starts to burn and move your way towards another flower. Otherwise, you're good as dead. This part of the level here, you just want to make sure you attack these vines when they're coming out. Doing so, you'll be safe and you won't get knocked off the flower. You don't want to get knocked off here because, well, instant death all around. Gotta be really careful. And don't fall into the lava. Thank you. Almost fell into the lava there, which would have been really stupid. Hey, another cage. Let's go ahead and hit it. There we go. Grab that lum. Careful with the fire. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting you to pop out so soon, you stinking tentacle vine. You want to go ahead and press that switch to make this platform appear, and you'll be able to make it to the other side, entering this other loading zone. And in this part here of the sanctuary, we got this big old rotating platform here that we actually have to wait on for quite some time, because we got a thing of fire on the right here that will pretty much hurt us and we can't go through it. And then we got this thing of lava here that will instantly kill us, sending us back to a checkpoint. So we want to go ahead and wait for this one slab to be right above us, and then walk underneath it, as that will protect us from that lava. Doing so, we can go ahead and make our way over. And can I hit the switch from here? Okay, good. So I just opened up that door without having to... Oh, it's on timer. I forgot about that. We can open up that door from here without having to move over to that switch, but as you can tell, it's on a timer. So that wasn't as useful as it could have been. Just want to wait for this to rotate around. Here we are. There's actually a cage over here next to the lava, so make sure you grab that. I've had playthroughs before where I actually missed that cage because I forgot it's right there the second you jump up onto that ledge and just walk right by it. Oh, sticking black fuzzballs, get out of here. Now this part of the level I don't like because you gotta keep on pressing this switch here over and over and over again to keep this door open. But you have all these black fuzzballs come after you, and this door won't stay open forever, so you gotta rush it. And that stinking tentacle will come out and try to kill you too, so you gotta deal with that thing as well, and it's a mess. It's honestly just a mess of stuff you gotta deal with, and I'm not really a fan of it. Right down here, you wanna go ahead, land on this platform, grab that cage, and its lums, and grab the lums on the way back up here, and continue forward. Now I gotta be really careful here because these walls do move, and I've had moments where I'm just running through here, just minding my own business, and then I get pushed off because I just forget the timing, or I don't have the greatest time in the world, and I'm standing here when these things are moving. And these walls are on different timing cycles, so you can have one moment where these walls are moving pretty much in sync, or you can have another moment where they're not in sync at all. And it's really hard to time your jumps to make it over one of these walls without getting crushed by the other. I've had moments where that's happened to me. But we made it. We made it through this first part of the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. So let's go ahead and grab the last two lums that are right in this room. And with that, let's just make our way over to the portal area here and shoot upwards to grab ourselves the last cage, which has our teensy. I'll just stand right on top of this portal. Hope you don't mind there, teensy. Let's go ahead and do our jig and get out of here. That was the first part of the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. We still have another part to go, but as always, we got everything in the level and got a bonus game to play, so let's go ahead and mash our way through it. There we go, we beat it once again. I guess the one good thing I can say about these bonus levels getting longer is that you can go ahead and enjoy the music in these levels more. And the music in the bonus levels here are pretty good, especially the ending and the song. I do like that part. But because they're getting longer, my fingers are getting tighter and tighter each time, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave here now. Give my fingers a moment to rest, and after that, we'll be ready to head on into the second part of the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava, the underside. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here, guys. Next time on Let's Play Rayman 2 The Great Escape, we'll be entering into our next level here beneath the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. I'll see you guys next time.